Welcome to Decode. I am Nolty. I'm lying. I
You
always
are-
say something
you
about
are
Active
right.
FM. Don't I say on?
Okay, go again.
All right. Welcome to Decode right here on YouTube on Active FM. I'm Nolty Lee.
And I am Danny.
And this week we are talking about house break.
Yes, I'm very offended because things happened.
Yeah.
And I'm annoyed, but I have conspiracies.
I also have a conspiracy. But
You
I'll
do?
say it after your
Okay.
conspiracies.
So let me explain this story.
Mm.
I live in a complex and it's pretty safe, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I mean, we haven't had a break-in in like 6-7 years, if I remember correctly. But then suddenly we have 2 in 1 week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Excuse me?
Yay.
But here's the thing. So we have security cameras at the front gate of the complex.
Yeah.
And on the nights of the break-ins, no one comes in or out.
Haha.
So who's breaking in
To the house.
Did they just appear?
Yeah.
So I have 2 theories. Number 1 is that at one of the houses they currently have builders working.
Yeah.
And our complex rules is that when you have builders and all of that kind of stuff, when they come into the complex, they have to put in a code, and every day you have to give them a new code that only lasts for certain hours, so they
Yeah.
can only come in at certain times. These idiots of humans, gave their builders remotes, so they had free access
Oh.
to the complex.
Oh.
So the first theory is that some of them stayed behind and then broke in.
But don't they have to break in and then stay after all the way to the morning?
Which means that then they stayed and then waited for the
Other
guys to
builders.
come back, and then they put the stuff in the bakkie or the cars or whatever, and then
Hectic.
they left the following night. The second theory is that it's one of the other residents.
That's the interesting one.
So one of our people who have moved in, I will find you, is breaking into other people's houses. What? Why? What? Do you not have a better thing to do with your life?
The first theory, that would have to be super organized because you'd need to know which house to go to.
Yeah.
You'd need to know how to break into their house. And then you need to know where to hide with the stuff until your friends come.
We got lots of bushes, but we've got we hired a little security man, so he patrols the
Yeah.
streets at night. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a residence. I feel like that's a bit. I don't want to start blaming my neighbors.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that neighbor.
Mm.
Shame, it's so funny. So we have a lady who works for us, and she loves to get into the complex business.
Yeah.
She has been to anyone she sees now walking around the complex. She follows them. She legit. The one day she comes to my room, she's looking out the window. She goes, "I see this man here," and then she followed him. I was like, "Guys, this lady's gonna look like a stalker."
Yeah.
She full on followed him. Turns out he was just there to visit a friend.
Oh.
He's a bit weird, but that's fine. But yeah, so I think the most possible thing is that the builders came in, some of them hid, and then because the thing is you can't jump over the walls
Yeah.
because they're really high, and then there's obviously the electric things.
Yeah.
So that's not possible. But then the fact that no one comes in or out on the security tapes, like that's weird.
Like, are the security guards involved now? Because now it's getting juicy.
So like, I mean, and only the people who have access to the security cameras are the council of the complex. And like, yeah, so we just sit there, we were like, so did they stay, builders come in, they like hid, and then, because they didn't steal big things, they stole things that would like be in your pocket, you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like things that you could have hid.
Yeah.
Like they didn't go and steal a TV or like a washing machine.
Yeah.
They stole like phones and iPads and stuff, which could have easily been hidden until the next morning till
Yeah.
their mates came in. And then, yeah, we haven't had any more break-ins since the security guard, so I suppose that's a good thing. But yeah, I will find you. Don't come here with your stuff.
That is very interesting. I
Yeah,
think
what's your theory?
it's very common for house break-ins. Before I tell you my theory, because my theory is very interesting. But I know where I stay, they've been locking the gates very often because apparently there was stuff happening there as well.
Yeah.
So my theory is it's Danielle.
What?
Dun, dun, dun. We run a crime show.
Wait.
She
Why would
knows
I
how
be me
to
telling
do
you.
this. She is trained. She knows the minds
No.
of
Because
organized criminals.
if I was doing it, I would have roped you in.
Oh yeah, okay, it's not Danielle. Sorry.
Because you think I'm doing that by myself?
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay.
And you're much smaller than me. You can fit through the windows.
Yeah, I really can.
Yeah, so that was just a story time because I thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
I found it so interesting that there was nothing on the security cameras. I was like, I'm living in one of my shows. I was like,
I feel like you should investigate. You should like ask the council if you could like do an investigation. That'd be
I'll bring
cool.
you with, and then we can interview the people whose houses were robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get back to you on this. I'm determined to find these people.
Yeah.
But that is all for this time. Till next time.
Bye.
I will find them.